Merry meet, guys. This is Belinda Reedy. I'm going to make this video. I wasn't gonna, but then I decided to, as I'm sitting out here enjoying the view in my backyard where I live. It's just so pretty and relaxing. My daughter's swimming, and I don't look all that great because it's been a long day, and I realized I don't have my makeup bag with me, so it's what you get, what you get. Okay, so what I'm going to be sharing with you today are my new decks that I got in. Now, these decks are, oracles that I've got are so beautiful and fantastic. I'm going to tell you about it. I'm going to put the phone down in a minute, but let me tell you about it. It's Divination of the Ancients. Okay, it's a wonderful, wonderful book, and I highly recommend it, especially for those that are already beyond the tarot, the regular tarots. This is a more advanced version. It connects with your inner soul and your ancestrals and all. Let me show you what it has. So for now, let me put the phone down real quick here. Okay, so here we go. Let me show you what I got here. The cards are gorgeous. In itself. Look at that, so pretty. That's one. That was palmistry. The coins represents abundance. We got the Ouija board, and the bottom it'll tell you what its representation of that is. Well, the fortune, fate, okay, spells, alchemy. So let me read some of the interpretation. So let's just do a quick shuffle here. Let's try this out. I've already cleansed them, and again, I'm apologizing for how I look. I know this is a really bad angle, but there you go. You got it. You know, as I think and I shuffle these cards, I think about life situations that we all go through, good and bad, and how sometimes, even though you do all the right things, it doesn't seem to be right. It doesn't seem to turn out the way you envisioned. You can do all the right things, and it's just not what you envisioned. This is when we question, and we have, when we seek guidance, and this is what these cards are meant to do and help us with. And so here we go. One more shuffle, and then we will break them. I'm going to do really basic, very basic. And remember, guys, if you want a reading with this, I'll offer them. I also have the demon cards, have the regular tarots. I have different cards that I can read you from, so you just request what you want to have a reading from. So I'm going to go ahead and turn over the middle card. The middle card says Scarring Mirror. Projection. So, Scarring Mirror, and it so happens that I opened it right on the page. It says here, you're currently desire something so strongly, your focus is completely blinkered, and you cannot see the pitfalls that might come from achieving your goal. This Scarring Mirror card reveals that your obsession for possession has blinded you to some negative aspects of your goal. It is vital to be completely clear about what you wish for, lest someone, including yourself, is harmed in the process of gaining it. Monitor your thoughts and words in every moment, as what you give out will come back to you threefold. Gaze long, deep within, intending so truly to understand your ambition. When you recognize that everything happens and it's merely your projection, your focus will change. The reflection of love in your heart will dazzle others and ultimately yourself. And so then it goes on. It has several forms of divination. It tells you what the representation of the card. Now I'm going to read to you the incantation. My heart is finally set free from thoughts of how I must have it be. Mirror, mirror, as I stare, I see one true love, 'tis I. Other meanings for this one card. Be careful what you wish for. You must learn to love yourself before you can truly love another. An unhealthy behavior or obsession does not serve you. Dig deeper to uncover the truth. Someone is projecting their doubts and fears onto you. And then it goes on to tell you what the scarring mirror itself represents. Mirrors are made from iron, ore, and obsidian. Were used by the Maya and the Aztecs and Tarascans. This form of divination was still being practiced at the time of Spanish conquest. Mirrors are viewed as metaphors, sacred caves, and conducts for supernatural forces. They're conductors of supernatural forces. Also used in pre-Columbian Mexico to reveal a person's destiny. So to me, this interpretation of this mirror is like, take a really long look at yourself before you judge another person. Take a long look at yourself and what you're projecting, because what you're projecting, you may not see it. You may think that you are projecting what you should be, but in reality, you're projecting. If you're receiving ugly, that's what you're projecting. So I'll take that for myself as well. Sometimes I think that I have all the answers, but I don't. None of us truly really do. So that's a good read right there, letting us know to, before we point fingers, 3 are pointing back at us. All right, so be aware that we're not all perfect and we can all use some divine intervention. Now here we go. Next one, focus. Okay, so I'm gonna look for that now. Focus. An arrow is depicted here. To me, an arrow represents air. Okay, it also represents, of course, focus, because it's an arrow, so it's like pointing to where you want to go. So, apologize. This is a very new cards or a deck for me. I just got it like the day before yesterday, but I'm really excited to work it and get to know it better. Oh gosh, I'm really far. I'm really off. Here it goes. Focus. Okay. So first, I'm gonna tell you what it's saying here. Like the many arrows on this card, your mind is flittering in many directions and your thoughts are scattered. However, you may be being urged to bring back some order in your life and make plans. The only way for you to achieve your dreams is by decluttering all those thoughts well enough to determine that what they even are. It's time to become like the arrow at the center of the card, and that shoots straight and to the point. You can achieve this by taking time out to decide what your goals are, planning how you can reach your goals, working a schedule to receive your goals. Okay, now it goes to the incantation. My mind is like an arrow in flight. It's focused, sharp, so that I might hit the mark and reach my goal, to free dreams and feed my soul. One thing I want to let people know, and it goes for myself as well, because every time I do a reading, I not only do a reading, I take it in for myself as well. So it's not going to be any good for me to be making medicine and not taking it myself. So when I do readings, I listen to the reading and I do learn, and I do, even though it may be for someone else, I take some of that for myself as well. Always, all the time. Okay, other divinations means to start, prioritize, make a list of what is important in your life. Walk away from anything that takes away from your main focus. Be straight and to the point. Detox your mind through positive thinking and precise meditation. So that would be that read right there. And that's a fantastic read as well. So from that, I will take for myself to focus and not to get distracted. Even though life comes with a lot of distractions, especially when you have family, you have children, you have a husband, or even yourself, just yourself in your life. You may be in school or not. You got work, you got life happening. So if you want to achieve something, one main thing to do is to focus and first write down what your goal wants to be. After that, you write it in the center and you write all the points that are going to lead you to that goal. Okay? Last read. Numerology. This is precision. Let me see here, guys. Here we go. Get my face out the camera there. I want to scare you guys tonight. and make you have bad dreams. Alright, so here we go. Holy hell. Let me just put this down so I can get it, because I can't do it with one hand, guys. No matter how much I try. Numerology. Perfect. Everything you have worked for hangs in the balance, so it is vital that you may go through every detail thoroughly. You cannot afford to make errors in this time. Focus and precision will help you achieve the results you desire. If you are serious about eliminating debt, step away from poverty, consciousness, and negative thinking. If you want to draw money to you, clean and organize your physical environment, as so to make room for it to come. Keep record of all your expenditures. Draw up profit and loss sheet to record your income and expenses. Check your bank statements carefully. Research utility and other companies to find the best rates. It's time to take back control. Incantation. My head is no longer in the sand. I'll focus in the task at hand and check each detail of my debt so nothing will slip through the net. So for me, what this entails is to be not only careful with your finances, guys. One thing that I learned, and that my mom always showed me and always taught us, in order for us to receive new, a lot of times as females, even guys, I know they do this. You hold on to old shirts, old t-shirts, and old dress because you either have great memories, fond memories of it, or you love the color, or one day you'll fit back in that dress, or for whatever reason you don't throw it out. So you continue holding on to that dress or that shirt or those pants, and it just builds up more clutter in your life, in your closet, in your dressers. And this is something that I have, and I have a problem with. My dressers are like full of crap. Literally, I have so much clothes that it's crazy. So once again, I will take this into my life. I will take its advice, and I've been meaning to do it. I haven't done it. So you go through your clothes that you don't wear anymore, you donate them or you sell them, whatever you're gonna do. Thing that I'm trying to get across: if you don't get rid of the old, how will you ever get the new? If you don't make space for the better, you're gonna settle for what you got. So old t-shirts, an old dress, old memories, past whatever. Sometimes, even though it hurts or it's sad to let go, you got to let go in order to move on, in order to grow, in order to achieve what you so desire, especially when it comes to prosperity, especially when it comes to love, especially when it comes to renewal of yourself and growing in yourself. We all have things that we don't like about ourselves, but you know what? Whether it's physical, the physical part, we can change somewhat. Sometimes you don't like me. My nose, that's my daddy's nose. So, I mean, I'm okay with it. When I was young, I had a problem with that, right? I had a problem with my eyes because my eyes were green, and kids around me made fun of me and said I had cat eyes, and I wanted brown eyes and brown skin like everyone else, and I didn't have that, okay? Now, as I've gotten older, I appreciate myself. I love myself. I accept myself, and if you have a problem with me, it's not my problem anymore. It becomes your problem, and this is the way we should live our lives when it comes to our physical being. Now, let's say we need to lose a bit of weight because of health purposes, not because of what we look like, because we need to love ourselves and accept ourselves, that we're all different sizes, different colors, different shapes, everything, and they're all beautiful. If it's affecting your health, then you do something about it, and you can. If it's something to do with your spirit, once again, working on your spirit. If it's to do with the way you are, once again, working on who you are, what you are, how you project. We can change everything in our life except for death. That's something my mother always said. Everything's got a solution but death. And it's true. Everything but death. You guys, I hope you enjoyed this little quick, somewhat weird video that I did right now, looking the way I do. But you know what? It's okay, because it's the end of the day. I had my Buddha beer, and I'm having a great day here with my daughter. St. Patrick's Day, Green Day, whatever you want to call it. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and if you need a reading, just message me, midnightwitch89@gmail.com. Many blessings.